Welcome to Independence High School for tonight's WCTV game of the week between the host Independence Eagles and the visiting Commandos from up north in Hendersonville. Michael Williams alongside Paul Breece as we check out this non-region affair with the 6A Eagles and the 6A Commandos. Paul Breece, tell us what we need to know before kickoff real fast.
Well, Jackson Campbell, the quarterback, is going to be the guy that you need to keep your eye on here for the Independence Eagles. But he's going to be tested tonight by a Hendersonville team that is a senior leading defensive back core, and should be an interesting battle in the passing game. Now, Jackson Campbell, 8 touchdowns on the season, only 1 interception. So I think that Coach Scott Blade is going to try to get him comfortable here right off the start, and we'll see what happens. But, yeah, an exciting matchup, and just glad to be playing football.
Absolutely. Indy takes the opening kickoff, returns it to the 27-yard line. We've got a quick stoppage of play. Third time this year that we've seen Indy. Saw them a couple of weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, rather, against Centennial. And last week they had a big win against Franklin. They sit at 3-1 on the year. The Commandos coming in this game at 2-2. Campbell on a quick drive, quickly outside and just out of the outstretched arms of his receiver.
Well, I tell you what, Michael Williams, I just talked about Coach Scott Blade trying to get Jackson Campbell comfortable with maybe a simple play. No, he decides to go up top immediately. Out of the outstretched arms of, I believe it's Calvin Wilson, I believe number 3, the senior. And again, going to be tested as Hendersonville is very, very skilled in the defensive back area.
So again, the big Trey Hartwell on the carry, takes it outside, bounces off a tackle, and finally brought down close to the 35-yard line. Hartwell, a big running back for Independence. We've seen moments of brilliance from him the last couple of times we've seen them.
But Trey Hartwell, only a sophomore.
So it brings up 3rd down and 3 for Jackson Campbell, the senior quarterback. Takes it, rolls to the weak side, dances out of trouble and finds a little daylight, and there goes Campbell, and finally knocked down as he gets into Hendersonville territory. Nice run by the senior quarterback, Jackson Campbell, and that will move the sticks up to the 47-yard line of the Commandos.
Oh, and a big hit at the end by the senior defensive back, Brent Rowe for Hendersonville, 6'1", 230.
Ooh.
Gave Campbell a little nudge there at the end. It probably was like, oh.
Certainly made sure he was down.
I didn't know guys 230 played back here.
So 1st and 10 from the Commando 47. And again, Campbell on the keeper, has a little daylight to his left, cuts back to the right, and he'll be run out of bounds short of the 30-yard line.
First down again, Michael Williams for Independence. And, man, what a luxury to have a quarterback like Jackson Campbell who can throw it, run it. I mean, change he is going to make the linebackers for Hendersonville right here just have a nightmare as he's just an incredible athlete that can do it all. Mr. Do-It-All. Do everything.
Mr. Utility.
Utility.
He's got 3 receivers to his left this time. I believe that's Morkyle in the backfield. Check that. I think that is Wilson again. Well, help me out.
33.
33.
Ethan Pickering.
Ethan Pickering on the pickup.
And we'll call Pickering's name a lot out, if I recall, a lot on defense. He's a pretty valuable piece of that defensive unit for Independence at linebacker.
So Pickering able to find his way up to about the 22, or about the 17-yard line of Hendersonville. Campbell again, all kinds of time, goes across the middle, got his receiver, touchdown Independence. get a number for you here in a second. I believe that was
Tyler
Condra, the big tight end. And Campbell waiting in the pocket with plenty of patience and fires a strike. 9:47 here in the first quarter. And Independence is on the board quickly. Nice drive for the Eagles.
So the extra point is good, Michael Williams. Indy quickly on top. 2-minute and 13-second drive right there that started at the 25. We'll see right here. Jackson Campbell is going to get plenty of time because two linebackers are spying on Jackson Campbell so he doesn't run. And as a defensive back, if you're not getting any pressure, you're basically in trouble because it's hard to cover a receiver, tight end, anyone going out for a pass, for a long amount of time. And if they they don't want to pressure Jackson Campbell, Michael Williams, because he's just going to step out of the pocket and either take off. And so you got to pick your poison, right? If there's a defensive coordinator for Hendersonville. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like they picked very wisely as we are 7-0 here quickly in Independence High School.
Josh Ferguson, number 9 and 10. We've got the name on the roster is Ellis.
Well,
I don't know how correct that is. We'll call him Ellis regardless.
We're 50%.
Nevertheless, it doesn't matter because the ball sails almost out of the end zone, and Hendersonville takes over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Well, if what I can recall from Hendersonville and their offense, I believe it is almost like a wing tee situation. It's a little option, little off tackles kind of stuff. And this is something that Independence does not see during the regular season. So it's going to be interesting defensively here if Independence can adjust. So, yeah, we're going to get plenty of running, but.
Got a Manning in at quarterback for the Commandos, number 11, Luke Manning. The give to the left side gains a little bit.
Well, so I'm for sure that Scott Blade and the defensive staff have gone over with the Eagles here. Hey, just do your job. You don't have to be a hero here. You play your part in this in defending this offense, and we're going to be just fine.
Commandos coming into the game with a record of 2-2 on the season. Manning rolling to his right, finding his receiver, and caught and dropped. Falls incomplete, will bring up 2nd down.
Again, we're probably going to call a lot of things that are out there because there's a lot of action in the backfield. And, Hendersonville, unfortunately, with a drop right there, would have given them probably a 3rd and 1. Now it's still going to remain about 3rd and 8?
We've got to get to the 30 for a first down. 9:08 here in the first period. Independence has limited opponents to 2 touchdowns in 2 games. Pass is complete to Ellis.
It's going to be short.
Close to the first down, but I believe, as Paul Breece's eagle eyes point out, it's going to be a little bit shy of the first down, about
2 yards.
2 yards shy of the first down.
Wow, this is pretty gutsy. Obviously, Hendersonville knows there's not a whole lot riding on this. I mean, there's a non-region game. And going forward on 4th and 2 at the 28. Now, maybe look for a hard count right here, Michael Williams. Maybe try to draw them off sides.
Well, that's exactly what Independence does quite often during their game. So Scott Beasley, the coach of the Commandos, rolling the bones right here. The give is outside to the running back. That's Ellis again. And Indy shuts the door as Ellis could not make that turn on the right side. And the Eagles will take over on downs. Strung that play out, Paul Breece.
Well, Coach James Beasley and the Hendersonville coaching staff going forward on 4th and 2 at their own 28. Early on in this game kind of are putting their team kind of in a bad spot. But, there was a team that Ravenwood played 2 weeks ago, Pulaski Academy, that does a lot of research on going forward on 4th down and rarely punts. So maybe that.
Campbell will take everything and just over the outstretched arms of his intended receiver.
So, you know, maybe Coach Beasley's done some research. Maybe he's a math guy. Maybe he's said, you know what, the odds of us making this are pretty good, and we're going to go for it. And unfortunately, you know.
Well, these Commandos, no strangers to state title runs. They've been runners-up, several bridesmaids over the years. 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Campbell again goes to his right, and that one will be knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Now, I'll tell you who will not. I mean, who will be going for it on 4th down. Let's go Scott Blade. He's in 2-down territory right here at the 29-yard line.
I believe that was defensive lineman Jaden Thornton, number 53, who batted that one away. 3rd down and 10 now, just inside the Commandos' 30-yard line. Campbell again looking.
Wow, plenty of time.
Plenty of time, rolls to his right and just out of the outstretched hands of his receiver. I think it was Tyler Condrew who caught the touchdown pass a little while ago, brings up 4th down. And Paul Breece, does your prediction come true?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I feel like Coach Blade said, you know what, Coach Beasley, we appreciate you guys going for it on 4th down. You know what, we're going to repay the favor here.
Return the favor here.
Return.
So they've come up snake eyes for the first 3 plays. Can they get a little production here on 4th and 10? Campbell again flushed out, rolls to his right again over the outstretched arms of his receiver, but that one was, I want to say that was.
Wow.
Help us out.
That's number 4. It's going to be Todd Lockwood.
So Lockwood on the fortunate reception there.
Yes, Campbell, the quarterback, was not going anywhere. He was going straight for Calvin Wilson. The ball got away from him, tipped up high enough to where Lockwood could come over at the sophomore. Right place, right time, 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now, inside the 15-yard line. There's Campbell again, strung out, rolling to his left, trying to do something, dances down the sidelines, and he'll get chopped down right around the 5-yard line, close to the 1st down.
Yeah, and a play that was well defended, Michael Williams, and still Independence gained 8.5.
This Eagle offense can be quite explosive. We saw them the first game of the year against Summit in a shootout. And since then, this Independence defense has come to life, allowing 14 against Centennial, and then a pair of touchdowns over the last 2 games. So again, the give inside, I want to say that's Hartwell, and he will be just shy of the end zone. Big Trey Hartwell, the sophomore.
And Trace Brown, the defensive lineman, basically had to just sling him forward Independence's way.
And hope he stopped short of the goal line, which he did. So quickly to the line are the Eagles. This has Hartwell written all over it. Nope, Campbell again. He'll try for the end zone, and they'll give it to him. So touchdown, Jackson Campbell from 2 yards away. And again, Independence has their 2nd touchdown in the 1st quarter. Our kicker is listed as number 88, Daniel Morales, and that is straight and true. So the Eagles 14-0 early on here in this non-region affair. Senior night here at Independence High School. They recognize their seniors on all sports and the cheerleaders and the band.
We'll see the replay here. It is nothing but Jackson Campbell time. Lockwood tries to come down. Nice hit, but forward momentum carries him in. Referee on the side says touchdown, and your score now 14-0 with 6 minutes to play in the 1st quarter.
Morales is again set to kick it away. Once again, David Johnson and Josh Ferguson set to receive for the Commandos. As this one can be returned. I believe this is Ellis. Check that, number 10. Finds a seam, big hit. Huge collision there at the 23-yard line.
Wow.
Couldn't see who the Independence defender was on the play, but
I'll let you know right now. It's number 6, Trey Hartwell. he was coming down with a head of steam and just
lowered the proverbial boom, as it were. Just under 6 minutes to go here. Hendersonville 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Manning again, the give inside. Finding a little bit of daylight on that right side for a pickup of maybe 6 yards. Kendrell, the ball carrier. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
And that's more what Hendersonville needs, is kind of a 2nd and short situation.
Again, man, this time outside. I think we're going to have a face mask. As number 3, that's Keon Stafford, the running back.
You got face mask?
I want to say it was a face mask as Stafford was trying to find some daylight on that left side.
But here's how you can always tell. See which way the offensive team's moving?
Oh, yes.
That's always a dead giveaway.
Thank you. Said the football broadcaster.
Now, well, if we were running a race, I would definitely ask you for your opinion.
Nah.
That I don't do very well.
So 2nd down now as the ball is backed up to the 22-yard line. Dangerous pass outside. And goes for very little, if anything at all.
Well, kind of a dangerous pass. I mean, you're talking about from the far hash all the way across toward the Hendersonville sideline. And a tremendous – here comes a Independence defender, new guy coming out, number 8. Playing safety right there. Oh, that's the quarterback, Jackson Campbell, who, in all honesty, from what I understand, is probably a better defensive back than quarterback.
Manning again under pressure, has to dump it off to his running back. That's number 8, Brent Rowe.
Wait a minute.
Rowe is close to the 1st down as he finds some daylight up to the 35-yard lines, and sure enough, they'll move the sticks.
I think that was a tremendous play call, knowing that it was 3rd and long, and Indy was going to probably bring a little more pressure. The screen pass kind of neutralizes that pressure. And the Commandos with their first down.
The first down to the 37-yard line. Manning again, this time under center. Quick give to number 32. That is Noah Carmine. All 5'7", 160 pounds of him. But he's up to the 48-yard line, close to midfield. Bring another 1st down for the Commandos as we tick under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. The Commandos putting together a little bit of a drive here, trying to answer the 2-touchdown lead. Manning again chased out of the pocket to his right. This is not
what he needs.
And will be bowled under over on that right side by number 83.
Wow.
That's Pickering again.
Yeah.
Paul Breece, you talked about that. We're going to hear his name a couple of times on defense.
Well, if I could give any advice to the Hendersonville quarterback right there, I would say throw it away.
Get rid of it.
Throw it away, Luke Manning. He is a junior. But, man, he should have, you get the adrenaline flowing. You feel like you can make something happen, but sometimes that's tough.
Quick give inside again to the number 32, Noah Carmine. Nominal gain.
Yeah, I was going to, Michael Williams, we went back-to-back first downs for the Commandos, went backwards on that play, and that forced them into a second down. They run it up the middle in a second and long, and now it's third and 14, 15 right here. Hendersonville probably not known for their passing game.
Hendersonville again, number 8 on the carry. That is Brent Rowe once again, and runs into a big pile of people there just over the 45-yard line.
Well, let's see if Coach Beasley and the Commando staff bring the punting unit on. Oh, here we go. Here they come trotting on. It's a little different with 4th and 2 and 4th and 14.
Well, your punt returner for Independence is the quarterback, Jackson Campbell. He'll stand back at about his 15-yard line. Martin to kick it away for the Commandos.
Uh-oh. Jackson.
Nicely done, and that one will take
bounce.
a bounce one way and then quickly to the other. And it's down just beyond the 25-yard line. So Independence takes over 1st and 10. See where they spot it, right about the 26, I would say. I'll call it right at the 25. So the Commandos put together a couple of nice plays there for their offensive drive. Down 14-0 as we are about to close out the first quarter of play. Campbell again, the give inside, and this time they're going to get Hendersonville on the jump.
Yeah, if you have not seen Independence and the way their formation, well, that's going to be an Independence actually, but the D lineman that I've been watching, Michael Williams, they're playing way on their toes, and I'm shocked that no one has been infiltrated the neutral zone.
Start on Independence, 1st and 15 now.
Well, the call will go against Independence. Sorry about that. Typically it's Independence that gets the defensive line to jump as they go into their set.
I'm thinking Jackson Campbell is going to throw it up top right here. We just got one safety in the middle of the field, and he looks like he's in no man's land here.
See if Paul Breece is correct.
Here we go.
Campbell again, and Paul Breece down the middle.
Well, not up top, but they did complete a pass, which was a high percentage pass.
Tyler Condra once again having a big night. 3 receptions so far, 1 for a touchdown. And
kind of the Delaney Walker-esque type player. When you need a catch, Jackson Campbell's going to find you, Condra.
So a small gain on the play, 2nd down and 6, just shy of the 30-yard line for Independence. Long count this time. Campbell again to his right side. Again, this is Morikow. And Brigham Morkel, we'll call him Morkel. And we've got a hold on Independence, so that one will come back. That was Morkel's first catch. I think we want to pronounce that. We've been calling him Morikow. I think they want to call him Moracle. So the senior receiver wiped the catch off the board and back Independence up on the holding penalty.
Well, Jackson Campbell has had plenty of time to throw, so legally or illegally, he's he's been back there and can find any receiver he would like.
So the penalty backs up Independence inside the 15-yard line. And he has to get to their 35 for a first. Campbell up top, and again, these long passes just have not paid off tonight. Morkel on the intended receiver. And 3rd down 17 this time. Again, Indy has to get up to their own 35 for a first down. That penalty was huge now.
So here we go. We see 5 receivers set right here. Maybe Campbell on a design keep, possibly.
Well, if I were the Hendersonville coaches, I would be keeping somebody definitely with eyes peeled for Campbell, watching him take off, because he can sure do it. Flushed out, and he will find some daylight on the left side. Here comes some white shirts, and Jackson Campbell falls just short of the 30-yard line. And a shaken up player on the play.
Quite get the first down. They'll bring a fourth down and an injured player for the Eagles down on the play.
Well, Michael Williams, we talk about, how cramps start happening in the second halves. I'm not sure if we'll have that tonight. The weather is beautiful.
Perfect weather. It's been a great September all the way through.
Yeah, which, in my opinion, may be a bad sign for winter. I'm not sure. Do we even have snow days anymore? That's a question.
I don't think we've had a snow day in 2 years now.
Well, we got, 10 seconds here in the first quarter? So, this is kind of a coach's nightmare, right? You got a big region rivalry game next week. Independence does versus Brentwood. And you have an offensive lineman slowly getting up, and you're playing Hendersonville, who, the game does not affect you in the playoffs standings or the seedings. So, you want to play football, but you're almost like, you want to be careful so you don't risk any injuries.
Elias Anderson, the big senior, listed at 6'5", 272, shaken up on the play, but walks off under his own power.
Well, Michael Williams, if there was a fake punt that ever was going to happen, right now would be it, because there is nobody in the middle of the field.
Punts away, and this one can be returned.
Yeah.
I think that is Ellis again, number 10.
Nice.
Takes a smack from a couple of Indy players and will be dropped just beyond the 40-yard line. So we return for the second quarter, and Hendersonville will take over. 1st and 10 from right around the 40-yard line.
With good field position.
These Eagles have Brentwood next week.
Yeah.
Innsworth High School the following week.
That's a problem. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. We, Paul Breece and myself,
Where
will
are we going to be?
Battle of Franklin next week at my school, Centennial High School, for Centennial and the newly named Franklin Admirals.
Yeah.
Be the second time for WCTV game of the week for both of those squads. This is the 3rd time this year that we've seen Independence.
Well, here's my thought process, Michael Williams, on Independence. I felt like they should have won the game against Summit, but Destin Wade just said, "Forget it. I'm gonna not let that happen," and he didn't let it happen. But man, I think the team that is rolling right now is Independence, and I would say it was Brentwood and Kate Granzow, but at every turn, Brentwood's games are being canceled, and so they've missed out on a game tonight.
Give inside, that is to number 8. That is Brent Rowe once again. Brent Rowe, all still on his feet, weaves his way into Indy territory down to the 35-yard line. Brilliant run as Rowe.
Tremendous carry right here. I mean, just fullback, and what he does is, Indy's trying to do the right thing, take him down by the legs, but keeps him chopping.
A 25-yard gain on first down. This time Manning looking.
Oh, that's
quick
a nice
screen,
setup.
And that goes to number 3 again, Keon Stafford.
Wow.
And Stafford that's sniffed out right at the 35, so great defense for Indy. Drop Stafford at the 35-yard line, no gain on the play.
Man, that was a great play by number 83, Dawson Moore. That young man was right on the spot. I'm going to say Dawson Moore. Again, Indy's numbers up here. Yeah, 83 on the far right-hand side over there. He did his job.
2nd down and 10 this time, and we've got a whistle.
Yep, and that was going to be on Hendersonville. False start.
Flag on the play. It's a false start on Hendersonville. That'll back him up 5 yards. We'll replay 2nd down.
1 step forward, 2 steps back, Hendersonville.
So Hendersonville, the penalty will move them back to the 40-yard line. You are, you're kind of like the Tony Romo of Williamson County.
Well, sometimes I'm feeling it. Sometimes I'm like, I have no idea what's about to happen.
So the penalty backs up Hendersonville 5 yards to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 15 this time.
Oh.
And Rowe again tripped up as he receives the handoff.
Yeah, may have slipped, may have stepped on a teammate right there, an offensive lineman. But, you know, Michael Williams, correct me if I'm wrong, this may be the first game this year that we get to be pro Williamson County, right? All the games that we've.
Are we allowed to be biased?
Well, absolutely. I think absolutely. I mean, it's Williamson County television.
All right.
I don't know if we.
Fair enough.
Somebody may yell at us at halftime and say you can't do that, but.
Maybe not the most professional thing in the world, but then again, we're not the most professional.
No.
Manning again in trouble. This time finds his target. That is number 84, Landon Wortham, the big tight end. The 12th grader takes it up close to the 30-yard line. And
wow,
short of the first down.
One of the few. Are they?
Coach Beasley looks to bring his punt unit on.
Yeah, that's unusual. He finally gets down here inside the 40, down to the 34. Are they? Something's awry. Is that how you say it in the ELA language? ELA world?
Martin's kick will sail out of bounds right around the 10-yard line, as Indy didn't have the punt covered.
Well, so if you're just joining us, and why there's some confusion and befuddlement, is that a word?
That's fine. That's good.
Okay.
I like it.
Let me tell you something. Hendersonville goes for it on 4th and 2 at their own 28, and then they're in the Independence 38, and they punt. Wow. Well, that's why I guess I'm up top. But
so 1st down and 10 from, call it the 15-yard line. Indy with a couple of quick hits there in the first quarter. This time, the pass is complete. Beautifully done to Calvin Wilson, the senior wide receiver.
That's unbelievable strike.
And that's going to be just beyond the 30-yard line. A huge pickup on 1st down.
He did not even break stride. I mean, it was a tremendous pass. Wow.
We've seen 3 really outstanding high school quarterbacks this year. You're watching one tonight in Jackson Campbell, Destin Wade, of course. And Connor Bevan,
yeah,
over at Franklin High School.
But I mean, we haven't seen Trevor Andrews and Cade Granzow for Brentwood and
or
Ravenwood.
Cade Granzow for Brentwood,
yeah.
have we? He's a senior this year, yeah.
He is.
So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Again, the quick strike. That is Morikawa again out to the 45-yard line. The senior takes it just beyond the 35. They'll give him a pickup of 6.
Well, it's great to see that Jackson Campbell, the quarterback for Independence, comes over to the coaching staff and says, listen, I think I see something. And so he's trying to tell Coach Blade over there.
Boy, Trey Hardwell is a moose out there.
Number 6, the running back for
the
Independence.
Big running back for Indy. He's a tank. And they fake the give to him, and Campbell again quickly under pressure escapes. Rolling to his left, will fire, and the ball will fall incomplete as Campbell in a massive amount of trouble.
That was trouble from the start.
Loses the down, but doesn't lose any yardage thanks to his escapability.
Escapability, nice.
Tonight, vocabulary night for Paul Breece and myself.
It's huge for me because
3rd down and 7 from the 35. Again, Indy's offense a bit anemic here, but not
Oh.
just out of the outstretched arms. Well, give the defense to Nevin DeGraff.
Yep.
The defensive back for Hendersonville, able to get a mid on the ball and knock it away. So 4th down now for Independence as Ellis set to receive.
Well, here's the funny part in this whole offensive series right there is that, you know, I think Jackson Campbell probably talks Coach Blade into some things. I would have loved to seen him go more to Trey Hartwell
I would have too.
That series.
We've seen some moments of brilliance out of the big running back.
Listen, I want to go back to what I was saying about Brentwood High School. They have just run into some bad, unfortunate scheduling with the pandemic, right? So Dixon County originally was scheduled. They had some flare-ups. They had to cancel that game, but it is rescheduled. But they had to cancel this tonight's game against CPA. So I think Brentwood, to me, is immediately working on Independence because this is a huge matchup next week.
1st and 10 now for the Commandos, number 8. That is Rowe again.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Had the wrong roster in front of my hands, but I stopped myself before I read the Independence name.
Yeah, there you go. Rowe has been the guy.
A nice first half. Can Hendersonville punch one over before halftime? Rowe again, this time falls forward for maybe a yard.
Well, all right, there's my second pet peeve. Okay, my first pet peeve in high school football is when it's 4th and 1 in a shotgun set or 3rd and 1 in a shotgun set. Don't do it. My second pet peeve is you got a guy like Rowe who just ran for about, 15 yards, and you give it right back to him? Yeah, come on, man, give it the guy. I mean, he's been wearing a mask all day.
The 2nd down and 8, Rowe picks up a couple of yards. This time.
Oh, wow. Now see.
Landing this time.
There he goes.
He had me faked out, and that again, big Brent Rowe, all 6'1", 230 pounds of him, has the 1st down. And that's just inside the 35-yard line.
Give Brent Rowe credit, man. 3 straight carries. Nope. He says, I'm out of here. Let me get a break, Coach.
So the Bruins, with talking about Brentwood last week, another big win over Ravenwood. Their second in a row. Second year in a row.
Regular season.
In the Battle of the Woods, that's right. This time,
Ellis. Yep, Ellis.
Number 10, close again to a 1st down. And they will go ahead and give it to him as he's just inside the 25-yard line.
So it's a 2-headed monster, Rowe and Ellis.
And again, the Commandos, they developed a little bit of rhythm a couple of offensive series ago, but now really taking chunks out of this Indy defense. This time couldn't exactly tell who the ball carrier is. That's number 3. That's Kevin Stafford again.
Actually, 32.
32, my fault. My fault. I've got Noah Carmine listed. I think the PA announcer and myself were at odds. Well, 2nd down and 5 this time. The give inside. I believe that's Ellis again. Falls just inside the 15-yard line. Close to another 1st down.
Well, this offensive series has been predicated upon that 4th down possession field punt that Hendersonville did on the last. They stuck Independence in bad field position at the 15 and got the ball immediately back and are driving.
So this time Manning under center, rarely seen anymore in high school football. This time to give to number 7, that's David Johnson around the left side and runs into a wall of Eagles as he stopped at the 10-yard line.
I think Coach Beasley from Hendersonville is realizing he's got to slow this game down and kind of use more clock, or it could get out of control with Jackson Campbell and the offense for the Eagles. So if he could go in halftime down only 14-7, call that a victory.
Manning again under center. And again, that wing T formation again right up the gut. And this time the people pile. Stops the ball carrier. Maybe a yard on the play. Stafford again.
Yeah. Listen, don't be caught off guard right here if they put one up in the air. I think they are starting to lull them to sleep here with the run game. And this is a 3rd and 4 situation. Still can get the first down, Michael Williams.
Again, under center is Manning. Quickly this time and bottled up, nothing doing. I believe the Andrew Holloway blowing up the play for Indy.
I'm just shocked that the jet sweep is what we would call on 3rd and 4. Well, I shouldn't really say we, Hendersonville. But, man, just to try to outrun an Independence team to the edges is not what I would have called.
So Andrew Martin on for about a 27-yard attempt.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice kick. And finally puts Hendersonville on the board.
Here's the bad news if you're a Hendersonville fan. Well, there's 2 bits of bad news. You finally got near the red zone, came away with 3. Number 2, you gave Independence 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Too much time, in my opinion.
So Hendersonville, a little trivia for you.
Here we go.
One of fantastic Tennessee kicker came out of Hendersonville.
Hold that thought. Let me guess. James Wilhoit.
James Wilhoit.
Listen, you cannot get.
Nicely done.
Well, you can't get me more excited, Michael Williams, than SEC football starting tomorrow. I mean, so quick story. My wife tells me, hey, we got a wedding to go to tomorrow. I said, what time does it start? She says 5 o'clock. I said, find you another +1 because Tennessee plays at 6:30. Listen, I send my best wishes to the couple.
You should have asked. You should have asked her if it was 5 a.m.
Yeah, well, I still wouldn't have gone to that one either.
Moracle set to receive for Indy. 2:50 to go here in the first half. Indy on top 14-3. Out of region game again between the Commandos of Hendersonville out of Sumner County and Independence. We've seen these guys 3 times this year, and they've never failed to entertain. Kick is away. Moracle
going to be close.
Feet right there in the end zone, and they'll have to bring it back out to the 20.
Sometimes the officials let them have about a half inch or so, half a foot, but nope, not this time.
Moracle, he was revving the engine right there. You could tell that he wanted to take off with it, but high school football, you land in the end zone, and it's an automatic touchback. So 1st and 10. Again, a couple of anemic offensive drives for Indy the last couple of times they've had the ball. See if they can put their foot on the gas right before the end of the first half. Gamble again. Oh. Here's big Trey Hartwell. That's what you love to see.
Wow.
And Hartwell again, he will rumble to close to the 25-yard line.
This guy, listen, Coach Scott Blade setting something up here with that little off-tackle run by Trey Hartwell. Something big is about to happen.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, you're less than 10 seconds away.
2:22 to go here in the second quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
Flag comes in, and did somebody jump?
Absolutely.
And that's what we're going to have. Second false start again. Don't see that too much on Indy.
Not with a guy in motion either. It's an unusual thing. So I'm going to take back my comment. Don't look for something big right here.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, that 5 yards makes a big difference in the play calling. I mean, you went from 2nd and about 6 to 2nd and 11. It is the same play.
This time Campbell, who calls his own number, looks for a little daylight, cuts it back to his left side, and again finds some running room. Great cut. Ball comes loose. Hendersonville pointing their way.
Oh, no.
And they're going to Indy saying he's down.
Wow.
The Hendersonville players pointing their way, and the head referee signals indeed Indy ball.
The Hendersonville coaching staff up here is beside themselves.
So 1st and 10 now as Campbell's run ekes it over the 35-yard line. 1:18 to go. Campbell again. Nice patience, and this time skips it on the ground to his intended receiver.
Yeah, well.
Brigham Morkel on the intended reception. Ball falls short.
As you see at the bottom of the screen, 1 minute and 3 seconds left.
Second down and 10 now. Again, Ty Lockwood, the big wide receiver, and he will rumble up to close to the first down. And he'll have the first down as they'll move the sticks as we tick under a minute to go here. Do we need to stop the clock on that?
You do.
Well, it's still running.
You sure do.
Well, 1st and 10, we should have stopped the clock probably at about 56 seconds. But nevertheless, Campbell again, he'll run and throw. Beautiful throw and catch.
Oh, my, shoestring tackle.
And big time, Ty Lockwood in his second play, second reception for the sophomore wide receiver, listed at 6'4". Nice size target for Campbell. And Indy will call a timeout. Scott Blade and his crew, 30 seconds minus a 10th to talk this one over. What's he going to talk about to his crew, Paul Breece?
He's going to say, hey, Jackson Campbell, you okay? You feeling good? Jackson Campbell is going to say, yep, coach, I got you.
Do something spectacular.
No problem.
Again, next week, we've got the Battle of Franklin between the newly named Franklin Admirals and the Centennial Cougars.
Call that the Battle for Fourth.
Battle for Fourth.
I mean, that it's going to be huge because Indy defeated Franklin, okay? And Franklin has also lost to Ravenwood. So Franklin's going to have to beat Centennial and Dixon, or Centennial's got to beat Franklin.
The Cougars down the road at Shelbyville tonight. 1st and 10, here's Campbell back across the middle. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Calvin Wilson on the reception. And give the credit to Jackson Campbell, standing in the pocket, showing a ton of patience and firing the strike. And Indy with their 3rd touchdown of the half.
And that was out of the timeout, remember, Michael Williams. Wow.
Sam Hinkie
That's a great kick.
On with the PAT, and Indy, our new score 21-3, 23.7 seconds remaining.
Well, we talked about right before Indy got this ball, they said that they had too much time left on the clock. And sure enough, they did. Let's see. Maybe we'll catch a replay right here from about the 27. Campbell, plenty of time. Great protection up front. Sees the man in the middle of the zone, and touchdown Eagles.
Can't get any easier than that.
Yeah. You know, that's sometimes high school defenders, when they play zone coverage like that, it only takes one person to get out of that area, and it can make it look really good on offense and really bad on defense.
Just a slight bit of constructive criticism for you, Indy. You maybe want to plan out your celebration a little bit better in there in the end zone.
What happened? I missed it.
There was a little bit of confusion on what we were going to do. Were we going to jump up and shoulder crash, or were we going to salute each other?
Social distance, guys.
That's right, exactly. So Hinkie set to kick it away again. 29. Well, they've got 20. I can't read that.
I saw a great one the other. I saw a great one the other day. Great NFL celebration. The guy scored a touchdown. They all gathered around him, and he acted like he was putting hand sanitizer in their gloves.
Ah, nicely done.
That was a good one.
This one will sail into the end zone. And Hendersonville has it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. I'll use the specs to look at the clock. 23.7 seconds left. Yeah, Will Hoyt. What a kicker he was. I got to see him a lot up at Hendersonville back in the day.
And you also went to UT, right?
He went to the University of Tennessee.
You went to UT.
I went to the University of Tennessee. But no, I was way before his time. Long before his time. So Hendersonville again, this time they give up the middle for a short gain. That'll likely run the clock to the end of the first. Well, we'll
hold that thought.
So Hendersonville will call a timeout. Check my thought right there. For my one, and I promise you, only mistake tonight. Why are you laughing at that?
I'm sorry, Michael Williams. I apologize.
Ball is just shy of the 25-yard line when the Commandos come back. They've got 19 seconds to go 76 yards. So Indy touches base with the defensive coaches and comes back out on the field. Hendersonville still in their meeting offensively. Back in action, we whistle it up and we agree to play football. Again, 2nd down and 7 for Hendersonville. Manning under pressure this time, escapes to his left and well, he still spins out of it. Flings it down to nobody in particular, but at about 10 seconds tick off, or 8 seconds tick off rather, on that play. 3rd down and 7. Hope you're joining us tonight on YouTube or Facebook. We stream our WCTV games of the week. Play them a couple of times on Sunday on Public Access Channel 3, I believe, and then again on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So that will take us down to the end of the first half. At the end of 2, Independence takes the 21-3 lead into the locker room. There you see your score. And we will be back on the other side just after halftime. Back at Independence High School for second half action between the Independence Eagles and the visiting Commandos of Hendersonville High School. Our score 21-3 as we enter the second half of play. My name's Michael Williams alongside my buddy Paul Breece. Indy set to kick it away to Hendersonville. As Paul Breece will tell us what we need to know about the second half.
What you need to know if you're a Independence fan is the passing game has been on point. Jackson Campbell's very businesslike in his approach to grabbing a 21-3 lead. Not many mistakes, a couple of small penalties on some motion by the offensive line, but on defense they've done a solid job of slowing down this Commandos wing T offense. And hey, Hendersonville getting the ball first here in the second half. They're going to need to do something if they want to stay in this game, or it's going to be lights out for the Commandos.
Ball sails through the end zone, and Hendersonville will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Jackson Campbell with a pair of touchdown passes in the first half and one rushing touchdown. Ty Lockwood and Tyler Condra, both the receivers of those touchdowns. So 1st and 10 right there at the 20-yard line. Here are the Commandos. The give is inside. Hendersonville had a couple of nice offensive sets in the first half, but could not get in the end zone as Ellis pushes it past the 20-yard line for maybe a pickup of a yard.
Yeah, and that was the linebacker Pickering right there with a nice play just to limit that run of about 1 yard. And here's the thing, Michael Williams, is Hendersonville get in desperation mode right now. I feel like Coach James Beasley, the coach of the Commandos, is trying to continue to establish the run, and maybe they will open up the passing game. But you know what?
This big man.
This guy.
Number 8, that's Brent Rowe.
Yeah.
Again, pushes it past the 30-yard line, and he'll have enough for the first down. He's had a nice game tonight, just has not been able to find the end zone.
So the law office of Rowe and Ellis for Hendersonville doing business on the Independence defense in this series.
So the Rowe run puts it up past the 30-yard line for Hendersonville. First down. Rowe again, this time finds some breathing room on the left side. Bounces off a couple of tacklers, and he'll be dropped at the 40-yard line. Again, just shy of another first down. Pickup of about 9 on the play. Pushes it to the 40-yard line, and Hendersonville, once again, Paul Breece, has gashed Indy's defense, but you hate to use the cliche, but we'll do it anyway, Ben, but don't break on
Absolutely.
The Eagles' part.
Yeah, Hendersonville's made one trip down in the Independence territory. Well, actually 2, 1 punt and 1 field goal. Here comes the pass play.
Manning under pressure. He throws it back the other way. The reception to number 88. That is Jack Busey, the 6'2", 200-pound 11th grader. And he'll move the chains on the first down reception.
Not a bad play call. We had a chase down by a D lineman for Independence. I'm not sure if that was Pickering or not, but almost got to the quarterback. Manning
again, this time to Ellis. Ellis the speedster, and he'll be stopped shy of the 45-yard line.
Brings up second down now.
There was a gain. It wasn't very much. We'll call it second down and 10, so no gain on the stop by Independence. Again, talked about Independence's defense. They have limited their pass to opponents to just a touchdown apiece over the last 2 games, if that made sense.
Absolutely.
Rowe again on that left side. This time he'll find a crease up into Indy territory and is wrestled down inside the Independence 40-yard line. So a nice pickup there on second down. As big Brent Rowe.
Give me the measurements on big Brent Rowe.
Got him listed at 6'1", 230. He's a senior.
Wow.
And he's been a workhorse tonight for the Commandos. So 1st and 10, Rowe again with the carry. This time, Daylight on the left side, another first down. And this time he'll tumble forward just shy of the 20-yard line. And Brent Rowe, again, 2 first downs gashing this Eagles offense. And we've got a player slow to get up.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you saw it or not. Ellis was the lead block on that and just leveled the young man he was supposed to block that sprang that run by Rowe. So Rowe and Ellis and Rowe. Either way, very good combination.
So 1st and 10. This time Manning back over the center, and this time can't tell. Touchdown on the reception is Ellis. Outreached his defender and hauled that one in the back of the end zone. Couldn't tell if it was a reception for a second or not until the referee extended both arms over his head. And sure enough, Hendersonville has its first score of the night, or its first touchdown of the night, rather. Beautiful throw, better catch. As Andrew Martin is set to add the PAT. So we've got a whistle before the kick, and I guess we'll have a false start back up the kick. So big Brent Rowe providing the jabs, and then Manning and Ellis with a knockout punch on that drive for Hendersonville. Martin trying to make it 21-10, 8:01 to go here in the third, just underway. Martin this time, straight and true. Got the leg. So the PAT, again, 21-10, our new score. As Luke Manning connected with his receiver, right Ellis.
They run a man in motion, and you see 10 up top. Ellis going to run this little skinny post right there to the middle of the field, and this is just jump ball central, right? And nice job by
They might look at that in the NFL to make sure he came down with.
Well, obviously, every scoring play is reviewable in the NFL, but Manning just hanging it up there. Probably not the prettiest thing, but, you know.
Go run up under and get it.
It's a touchdown either way.
So Moracle set to receive for Independence. Again, Martin set to kick it away for Hendersonville. Your new score 21-10, 8 minutes and a second here to go here in the third. Friggin' Moracle has been chomping at the bit to return one tonight.
And here he's got his chance, and this one is going to be, and
it's tripped up nicely by the coverage unit. As he had that not happened, Paul Breece, there was a world of green in front of him.
Yep, I think the Independence coaching staff up here saw it as well. They were wincing when he was taken down. But now we're going to see how the Independence Eagles answer as the defensive unit just right there. You know, you just mentioned the juggernaut of the defense has done the past 2 weeks and giving up a touchdown right here. How is the
Here's Campbell, and that one skips short. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Again, if I could, you know, wave down to Coach Scott Blade and say, hey, don't forget Trey Hartwell, the running back. You know, every once in a while, you got to mix him in, right? I mean, he is a weapon back there in the backfield.
Big number 8, the sophomore. Been begging to watch him run all night long. He's had a couple of carries. And he'll get his third right here as he heads off that left side
and
tripped up
You know who
by
that tackle-
Ellis.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know who made that play. Man,
But
Ellis-
Hardwell up with a 7-yard pickup up to the 27-yard line.
Ellis only a junior too, so if you're a Hendersonville fan, seeing him one more year.
Well, the reason we just keep calling him Ellis is because he's listed as Ellis on the roster. So
We'd love to find out if that's.
Absolutely. We'll call him Ellis just to be on the safe side. Campbell again on the right side, and he'll sneak across the 30 for a first down, Independence.
Campbell on the keeper. That's going to be good enough for a Benton Nissan Eagle first down.
So Hendersonville comes out to start the third quarter with a big touchdown play to kind of punch Indy in the mouth a little bit. And Indy now trying to get up off the mat. You think they were in cruise control there for a little while and maybe took their foot off the gas?
Maybe a little bit. Kind of probably went in the locker room feeling pretty confident.
Campbell again. Patience in the pocket. This time fires across the middle. Beautifully caught that time. Brigham Moracle again, the senior. A first down just shy of the Indy 45-yard line. Campbell stood in there and hummed that one, and Moracle had no choice but to catch it right in the gut. First down again. Campbell swings it out to his left side. Reception is made by number 4. That's Ty Lockwood, who had a touchdown reception in the first half. Lockwood, the sophomore, big target at 6'4", just shy of the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 4 on the play. Brings up second down and 6. Campbell checks a signal from the sideline, sets his troops. Sends Hartwell in motion. Campbell will take it himself up the gut. Lots of room. He's a dangerous open field runner, and you can see why right here as Campbell cuts it back to the right. One man to beat, and he will be dragged down at the 5-yard line. Jackson Campbell.
We'll see it right here. They're going to take the linebacker out of the play on the blitz. And the guy coming up did not make the play, Jackson Campbell. It's all Jackson Campbell after this. But as we'll see at the end of the run right here, you're going to see number 4. He's going to think he's going to block somebody, and then he goes back and hits number 25 right there. And that's going to warrant a flag by the Eagles.
Nevin DeGraff saves the touchdown for Hendersonville. And Paul Breece called it on the crackback block there.
No need to hit him. I mean, I think Campbell was way ahead of the play. But you know what? When you're growing up, or when we grew up for sure, legal.
That was absolutely.
And encouraged.
Absolutely.
If you could get away with it, go for it.
Well,
so we're going to see right here is that's number 4. Is that Lockwood? It's going to come back. Keep your eye on 25 right there. Defenseless defender. But still, a tremendous run.
So the long run just turns into a long run.
That's right.
And Independence has it 1st and 10 at the Commando 25-yard line.
Oops.
Campbell again thought he was going to give it to Hartwell, but this time spin move there. Able to get away, and Campbell up just shy of the 5-yard line. Puts it back just about where he was originally tackled the play before, and about the same spot in the field.
Just very disheartening. I mean, just if you're Hendersonville, you went down, you took about a 4-minute drive, and then just Jackson Campbell gets the ball back, and he's just doing his thing.
Well, this time first and goal. Ball sits just inside the 10-yard line of Hendersonville. This time, Big Trey Hartwell up the gut. He will drag some tacklers close to the goal line.
Trey Hartwell going inside the 5-yard line.
And he'll put it about to the 1. So second down and goal for Indy. And Hartwell, I believe he comes out of the game right here. Not in a terrible rush as Indy. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Nose of the football just at the goal line. This time Campbell will take it himself. And Hendersonville with a big defensive stop. Brings up third down. 61 on the play, crashes through that line. Donnell Brown, the 6'1", 200-pound 11th grader. Kept his eyes on Jackson Campbell that time and saved the score. 2:50 to go here in the third quarter. And we'll have a timeout as Indy will talk things over. Again, Indy coming into this game 3-1. Could easily be 4-0 rather.
Yep.
Save the Destin Wade touchdown with about 10 seconds remaining in the ball game last month, about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago now. Since then, they've been on a tear. They beat Franklin last week, did Independence. They have Brentwood next week. Paul and I will be at the Battle of Franklin between Franklin and Centennial. That was a great game last year. Hope you can join us for that next Friday. Hope you're joining us tonight on YouTube and Facebook stream. The meetings are done. We're set to play ball again. As the Indy student section comes to life. Ball on about the 2-yard line. Campbell again, the keeper to the right side. He'll dive over the goal line. And Jackson Campbell with his second rushing touchdown on the night. And Indy will go up 27-10. Save Hinkie on for the PAT. So Sam Hinkie knocks it through, and our new score, Indy 28, Hendersonville 10.
Well, tremendous offensive possession right here. You're going to see Campbell on the designed quarterback keep. Good kick out block by the guard. Running back takes the lead block, and Campbell does his thing. Hands the ball to the ref. Act like, yeah, what about that celebration? Still working on that? Well, hang on. We're going.
Get somebody else.
Oh, there we go. Bringing fun back into football.
And the push-up boys got 28 of them to do now.
And I don't think it would be the last.
Some of you fellas need to be coached up on those. I'm not even going to lie.
Well,
I'll give it to you, though. 2:39 to go here in the third. New score 28-10. Ellis and David Johnson set to receive. This one, can it be returned? That will fall right into the end zone. So Hendersonville will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Hendersonville don't quit on these guys. It's 28-10. We've got 2:39 to go. Again, the last offensive series, they gashed Independence before Manning hit Ellis on about a 25-yard touchdown strike.
I don't know if I'd call it a strike.
Well, it's kind of a lob and go and catch it.
But yes, you're exactly right. I think they have the ability to definitely move the ball. They just need to, convert.
Keep your eye on number 8, big Brent Rowe. He has been the workhorse tonight. That give is to number 3, I believe, Keon Stafford. Stafford will fall just over the 25-yard line. Clock continues to tick away. Pickup of 5 yards, be 2nd down and 5. This time Rowe gets the carry and shoves the pile forward, still going forward until Indy's able to shove him back.
Yeah.
But Rowe to the 29, just shy of the 1st down. Pickup of maybe 4 on the play.
3rd and short. This is huge. I mean, if Hendersonville does not hand the ball off to Brett Rowe, what do you say, Michael Williams? They should be. I don't know. What am I trying to say?
I'm not sure.
It shouldn't happen.
Rowe. Ellis again on the sweep, and this time Indy sniffs it out. They have been lights out on that play all night, has Indy.
Yeah, the stretch, the jet sweep, I'm just shocked at a 3rd and 2 when you got a guy like Brent Rowe.
That seems to be the 2nd time that we've seen that.
It's like sometimes coaches try to outsmart themselves when the correct thing to do is keep it
simple.
Yeah. You've been moving the ball with number 8.
Martin set to kick it away. Your quarterback, well, is that?
Oh,
yep, Jackson Campbell.
Yeah, he can't get to it, though.
That one will take an Indy bounce, and Hendersonville will kill it at the 45-yard line. So with 38 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter, Indy takes over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Paul Breece, could be a knockout punch coming.
Absolutely. I think, Hartwell is not in the game. So look for Jackson Campbell to maybe take a shot right here. Go up top. And just have, hold that thought, Michael Williams. Just kidding.
Quick whistle.
Quick whistle. Whistled again. Let's start
now we'll play it. And now we'll have a legitimate whistle.
They got it. Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Well, like
Oh.
That's a false start again.
No,
that's a 3rd one tonight.
I don't think that's right. That one was definitely on Hendersonville.
Penalties on the Eagles. That'll back them up.
So now 1st and 15 from the Indy 40-yard line.
The greatest thing about Scott Blake, the Independence coach, is this. No headset. He's not getting any information. He calls it without a play sheet. It's got on the top of his head. I mean, he's just rambling it out. Whoops.
Quick pass. Reception made.
He just ran. Lockwood just ran that kid over.
Ty Lockwood again having a huge game is the big sophomore receiver. Pushes the ball into Hendersonville territory.
Let me ask you this. We did Independence the very first week. Was Lockwood on the field at the time? I
seems like I think we've called his I think we've called his name a time or two, but I certainly haven't called it as much.
Let's just say that he's been more involved.
Exactly. We've certainly called his name more this game than we had the previous 2 games. So that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Indy with a commanding lead. See what I did there? 28-10.
I'm going to try to give you some score updates from around the nation.
Knock
I'm
yourself
sorry,
out.
Williamson County, right?
The nation of Williamson County.
Yeah. Ravenwood is playing IMG Academy down 10-0 just after the first quarter has just now ended.
Are they playing in Florida tonight?
No, they're playing at Ravenwood.
At Ravenwood.
Yep. Yep. The Franklin Admirals, check that, the Franklin Admirals, they are down 21-14 to Pope John Paul II.
That was
late in the third.
That was a kind of a late edition game,
That was
wasn't
a late
it?
edition game. They were originally supposed to play McGavock. McGavock Metro School at the time was not unsure when they were going to play. So Pope John Paul is filled in right there. We also have a Summit High School leads 42-0 at the half over Columbia.
Oh, my. Start of the fourth, new ball carrier.
Yep.
Runs into a pile of people. Give you the name and number here momentarily.
35.
35 is Bryce West, the senior. Picks up the first down, does number 35. Trey Hartwell back on the field for him. So the senior gets the call, gets the carry, gets the first down. Ball spotted at about the 43-yard line. Campbell up top again, and this time falls short, intended for Brigham Moracle.
Well, that's good coverage right out there by Hendersonville.
Intended for Moracle goes incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
We can't remember a more pleasant September.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to make tomorrow my last time to mow the grass. I would love it. Oh, my goodness.
So 2nd down and 10, ball still at the 43-yard line of Hendersonville. This time Hartwell to the left side, finds a little crease.
Wow.
Still on his feet, rumbling up to the 30-yard line of Hendersonville.
Move those chains.
He is an old-fashioned downhill runner. Not a whole lot of flair, but if you're going to tackle him, you better hang on. He is a handful to bring down. So Hartwell again with the first down, up ball spotted at the 30-yard line of Hendersonville. And again, the whistle stops the play. So I hope he's listening if he watches this replay. Maurice Fitzgerald down on the sideline. Longtime sports writer for the Tennessean, former Franklin High School graduate. Hartwell again, this time Hendersonville will wrap him up shy of the 30-yard line. Maurice Patton. What did I say, Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
Sorry. Maurice Patton, my fault. Maurice Fitzgerald used to coach Stratford High School. Maurice Patton, excuse me.
I believe Coach Fitzpatrick may be, he may be coaching Hillsborough High School, if I'm not mistaken.
Fitzgerald.
I mean, what is, jeez, Pete, you've got me on the roller coaster of names now, jeez.
We'll shut up. Second, we got to call football. 2nd down and 10 now. Campbell flushed out of the pocket, looking, flag down.
Yeah.
Reception is made. Think that's going to come back, however. Holding on the Eagles, back them up.
Well, this drive has not been pretty, but somehow they're still on the Hendersonville side of the field. Barely. Nope.
Barely this time.
Ooh.
Put the nose of the football right there at the 50-yard line.
So once was on the 31, now is at midfield.
Boy, holding penalties are costly, costly, costly. 3 costlies.
You know it's business.
Absolutely.
You mean business when you go in 3. Here comes Hartwell up the middle.
Long snap count. This time Campbell has kind of been off target tonight with some of his receivers.
Yep.
And that one sails a little on the high side. Brings up 3rd down and a mile to go.
That was number 14, Anthony Rooney. First time we've mentioned his name, at least first time I've mentioned his name. Huh?
Indy has to get up to the 21-yard line. 3rd down, 27.
Oh, wow.
Campbell again under pressure, looking.
He gone.
And he'll find some daylight and just ease out of bounds right about the 35-yard line.
Campbell on the keeper. That'll bring up 4th and long still for the Eagles.
Up 28-10. Let's keep the offense on the field.
Sure.
Just under 9 minutes to play in the ball game. We've mentioned it a couple of times tonight, but hopefully you can join us next Friday for the Battle of Franklin. Franklin and the Cougars. Down the gut. Pass is caught.
Wow.
Ty Lockwood down to the 10-yard line. Huge first down. Hendersonville, or Independence, saw it the entire way.
Give the front 5 credit, along with Trey Hartwell, for giving Jackson Campbell time in the pocket to let that play extend to where Ty Lockwood could get open. And, man, Ty Lockwood, kind of a go-to guy.
Absolutely.
Jackson Campbell's really starting to feel it.
So 1st down and goal just inside the 10-yard line. Hartwell again dives over left tackle, and that one will go for maybe 2 yards. Keeps the clock ticking along. And Indy, with a score here, could probably put this one out of reach. Second and goal now, and Indy will jump.
Yep. Man, maybe they just don't like to work on a short side of the field.
Offsides on the Commandos. That'll give the Eagles 2nd and goal from about the
2nd and goal.
This time Hartwell again.
Oh, the big fella.
He'll rumble forward.
Touchdown.
And they'll go ahead and give it to him as he falls across the goal line. So Trey Hartwell with a touchdown. And Hinkie on for the PAT. Hardwell with his first rushing touchdown of the night. And Hinkie with a beautiful boot right through the uprights makes your score 35-10.
Well, just a simple play right there, as Hartwell going to just push the pile in for a score. I think that may have been the knockout blow you're talking about, Michael Williams.
All right, boys, 35 push-ups. Let's see them. I think some of you fellas are out of sync down there.
Well, yeah.
Time of your life, guys. Live it up. So Wharton and Johnson back to receive the hinky kick. 7:22 remaining in the ball game. And again, this one sails through the end zone. They toy with us on that. So Hendersonville takes over 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line.
Folks, I remind you that masks still are required even in the 4th quarter in Eagle Stadium. Cover your smile for just a while. Wear a mask. Thank you.
Well, the Commandos with 7:22 to work with, trying to save a little bit of face this time. And Rowe again, or that's Ellis rather. And he'll drive across the 30-yard line. Pickup of a 1st down. You got a feeling if he gets loose, there's not going to be too many people that can catch him.
Yeah.
He looks like a speedster out there.
And he, coming around the edge right there, he definitely looked like he had a little momentum that time running with the ball. But, I think Andy's starting to put a few more backups in.
This time, number 3, the ball carrier, that's Keon Stanford, and he close to the 40-yard line.
Duffy on the stop for the Eagles. 2nd down now for the Commandos.
Second down, 4. Manning this time back to pass. Catch is made by number 3 again. That's Keon Stafford, but very little, if any, gain on the play.
They got enough for the 1st down.
Well, they did get enough for the 1st down. That's all it needed. All they needed. Ball stretched just beyond the 40-yard line. Clock continues now as we tick close to 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Manning again to the right side. Ball just out of the outstretched reach of Jamison Wharton. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Holloway on the coverage.
Second down and 10. Manning looking to his left. Got his big tight end. It's number 88. That's Jack Busey again. Called his name once before tonight. 2nd reception. Wanted to take a look at the rest of our schedule for this year. We have on our schedule. Currently on our schedule. Again, the Battle of Franklin next week. Takes us to October already. Page at Centennial the following week. Back here at Independence, the middle of October.
Who do they play?
The Eagles will play Dixon County that day.
Oh, my goodness. Hey,
and
as my good friend Tate Matthews would say, that's going to be a boat race.
We'll close out the month of October on the 23rd, my little sister's birthday, with Franklin at Nolensville. And then back here at Independence for the finale, Ravenwood and the Eagles.
Could be, well, depending on what happens with Brentwood next week with Independence. I mean, it could be a 3-way tie of this whole thing. Ravenwood currently down 17-0 to IMG Academy. IMG Academy got off their plane, and they mean business.
It's their plane, isn't it?
I would assume so. I doubt they all got on the Southwest together.
Doubtful, exactly. So the reception, 4th and 5 now, and Manning in trouble, running for his life this time.
Oh, he's trying to throw it. Can he get?
It still slips away from the defenders and falls short of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that was 4th down, so.
So Indy will take over 1st and 10 at the 49, 4:28 to go in the ball game.
Well, 35-10, Jackson Campbell is going to trot on the field. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of play calling Coach Scott Blade has up his sleeve. Up 25 with a big game against Brentwood next week. And Hendersonville scrambling just to get 11 guys on the field right there.
So they give inside this time. I think that's
35.
Bryce West,
Yeah.
the senior again.
Here comes a new running back. This could be a revolving running back series right here, 49.
Raul Cruz is the name listed on our roster. Campbell again in no hurry. Play clock under 5 now.
Fumble.
Ball gets away.
Picked up.
And picked up by number 5. Well, he's call him down. Nevin DeGraff again on the fumble recovery.
Well, Cruz, the sophomore, just got hit, and the ball came out. I assume it's a change of possession.
Well, Hendersonville seems to think it is.
Yeah, oh,
it
sure.
is, and
Yeah,
so the man with the
absolutely.
white hat points it, makes it official.
Absolutely, it was a fumble. Well, so I don't know if we're going to get a replay of it from Lance down in the truck, but the question is, after they recovered,
was the recoverer down?
yeah, to me it didn't look like it. We'll see if maybe we can catch a glimpse of it after this play.
Let's go to New York for.
Yeah, go under the hood, we boys.
So Manning again, another opportunity.
Oh, big
going
hit.
Deep, and this one will be easily picked
Oh
off.
my! You
What
kidding
happened?
me? Did you see that?
Did the ball pop free from the intercept?
Oh my goodness, Lance! Forget about the play before that. Get the replay of this play because this is huge. Here we go. We got the jump ball. We got the easy pick. He gets hit.
Ball
and
pops
he takes
out.
Takes
and
the
he
ball
takes
and
it
he
away,
takes it away from him.
Holy smokes!
And that is clean.
Was that I think that was Keon Stafford there, number 3.
Yep, he's coming down just because he knows, oh man, we're in trouble. And lo and behold, Stafford gets the ball.
He's able to hit and strip the ball away. And so, question is, do you call that a reception for Stafford?
Well, the question is, was the Independence defender down by contact when the ball popped out?
Uh-huh.
And that's going to be the big one. So it's going to be, well, let's see what they call it. Well, no, they're going to give Hendersonville the first down. So,
well, Hendersonville now.
man, talk about a play. I mean, da-na-na.
No kidding.
A lot of confusion. I mean, we got 14 referees over here, and they're snapping the ball. I think everybody's starting to lose it a little bit.
Ryan Oden has the clean white shirt on for Hendersonville. He's the new quarterback, number 12. Well, that was indeed kooky. 3:21 to go here as we'll have a big confab with both teams.
Well, the news is Trevor Andrews for Ravenwood, 12-yard touchdown pass to Brendan Dickinson, 17-7 now. IMG in the lead with 7:51 left in the half. I may get home. We may be able to squeak in a fourth quarter watch of this game for the Ravenwood IMG game if it gets.
Did that one start at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, started an hour later.
So IMG prep school down in Florida, yeah?
Yeah.
so they can.
Which hosted, by the way, the WNBA bubble games. I know, but so it's not just some rinky-dink campus.
No, not in the slightest. So again, the new quarterback is Ryan Oden. Swings
floater.
it out to the left.
Oh, hello. Ooh.
And Ellis again trying to get away from danger, and he will get close to the 15-yard line. A couple of nifty moves to get out of the outstretched defender's arms. See a lot of clean jerseys out there with 3 minutes exactly to go here in the ball game. Hendersonville will drop to 2-3 on the season. Indy will go to a very respectable 4-1.
Manning back in the game after the. Oh, that's going to be a great call right there.
Manning to Rowe, and this time Rowe will take it all the way to the pylon and score the touchdown. Brent Rowe on the reception from Manning.
Great play call by the Hendersonville Commandos right there.
And Hendersonville with the second touchdown of the night. Probably going to be nice throw, nice catch, nice run after the catch, but again, probably way too little, way too late. Martin on to kick it through, and our new score 35-17. 2:37 remaining in the ball game.
Well, no matter what the team is, just to say Manning touchdown pass is just.
It's nice to do that.
Yeah, I mean, with SEC starting tomorrow, man, I tell you what, you know, being a Tennessee Volunteer fan and knowing that Jared Garantano is the starting quarterback still makes me nervous. I don't know if you've. I mean, being a Tennessee grad, I don't know if you continue to follow them or not, but it is a going to be a big year because, you know, you don't get those games against those
you don't get
non-SEC games, so you're playing somebody every week that's
no cupcakes this year.
No cupcakes for you. How about a cookie? So Vanderbilt opens up at Texas A&M. They're only a 30-point underdog, so not sure big things are expected over West End this year.
Not the Aggies aren't the 30-point.
Oh, no. Heavens, no.
So Indy kind of bunching up here. It looks like they're expecting
really
something a little off kilter from the Commandos.
The hands team is in. And whatever the result is off this, it's going to be good practice, you know, to do it live against another team, right? Probably
exactly. So Martin will try this, squibs it along the ground, and that one.
Loose.
Ball's loose again, and some of the Hendersonville kids get up pointing their direction. But the excitement dies down.
Yeah, it sure does die down. Nope.
But Hendersonville, they'll come away with it.
Here we go.
So the onside worked out well.
Yep. The ball went up over the first man's shoulder. Second guy tried to come in and reel it in. Did not get control of it. And Hendersonville, back-to-back turnovers for Independence. Could this lead to another Hendersonville touchdown just to make things interesting?
Well, I said way too little, way too late, but we still have 2.5 minutes to work with, and we've seen some crazy things in high school football before. Manning again, your quarterback. To his left side, reception is made. Caught by number 5, that is Nevin DeGraff. DeGraff gets it close to right at the 35-yard line of Independence. Big pickup there on first down. Clock continues to tick away. Manning again looking left the entire way. This time the catch is made by Ellis, and he spun out of bounds just shy of the 25-yard line.
On the catch for the Commandos. Completed pass from Manning.
short of the first down, but thought the clock was going to be stopped because the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah.
But clock continues to run, 1:44 to go. Second and short now, Manning to Rowe. Rowe to that right side. Finds a gap. Rowe stays on his feet. My goodness. And finally caught from behind as he's dropped at the 15-yard line. Big night for the young man. Hendersonville looking to punch one more over here. As we tick to under 1:10, Manning again looking across the middle. This time the catch is made by his big tight end. Again, that is Jack Busey, his third reception of the night. He's down close to the 5-yard line. Ball is set just shy of the 5-yard line of Independence. 1 minute exactly remaining in the ball game.
Well, you know, this is where, you know, Coach Scott Blade goes back in the film and says, okay, guys, we couldn't get too comfortable here. Maybe we're going to learn on some of these things, right? There's always got to be something you're going to learn.
Rowe again. This time Indy sniffs that out, and Rowe is slung backwards.
Oh, that's going to.
He didn't like that, and that might get him ejected from the game. Didn't care for that one bit. So they'll check a flag on Rowe, and that may be all she wrote for the big running back. He didn't care for the wrestling match.
Well, unfortunate things come like that with 50 seconds left, right? And Rowe had played such an outstanding game for Hendersonville as well. I mean, love to see the stat line. You know.
So we get the official call right here. So the personal foul, obviously.
We'll see if they give him another one. Unsportsmanlike.
So get another, yep, unsportsmanlike for Indy. The offset, I don't know if they've ejected Rowe from the game or not.
No, they did not. I'm sure Coach Scott Blade is trying to figure out, hey, I'm not sure how he got the unsportsmanlike, unless he said something. Now that obviously could have taken place. And I mean, in that situation.
So maybe had some jawing out there that got a little excited. 50 seconds to go here in the ball game. And Hendersonville will take a timeout. Well, that's what the referee said anyway.
What'd he say?
He said timeout Hendersonville.
Timeout on the field.
He said it? Boom. You get it. You can have it, guys.
So we do have a timeout on the field.
Do we have an 18-point play in our playbook? Let me double check. All right. Well, we got
We'll remind our fans as you exit the stadium this evening, if you could please wear
Nolensville down 14-7. Ravenwood down 17-7 at half.
If you could wear those, that's much appreciated.
Let me see if I can find the Franklin score for you as we try to wrap this up. And it is 28-14 Pope John Paul over the Admirals with 2:47 left in their game.
Did they have to go up to Hendersonville to play that one? Or Vietnam Veterans Boulevard, where JP2 is?
No, they're at Franklin. Yep.
Well, after the festivities, things are back settled down. 50 seconds to play. Manning again, this time over the to the right side, and that one lucky to not fall into the arms of a defender. Takes 5 seconds off the clock.
Yep, 4th down and ball game coming up here, Michael Williams.
I'm glad I don't have to make that drive back to Hendersonville tonight.
Well, you know, originally we were scheduled to play do the Fairview game, correct?
That's right.
That would have been a long drive. So here we go.
So Paul Breece is right. 4th down and 3. If Hendersonville can't do anything here, then ball game. Manning gets away, escapes, reaches for the pylon. They'll give it to him. Touchdown. Luke Manning, touchdown, Hendersonville. And I believe Luke Manning may have left a shoe out on the field.
There it is.
He sure did. He's got to run back over and get it.
And he's the holder for the extra point. So,
so what's he going to do with your shoe?
He's looking back at Coach Beasley thinking, please don't call a 2-point play. I'm not ready.
I'm going to put my knee on it. So Martin blocked. And here comes Indy, and they'll fall on it. Well, so the PAT is blocked. 36 seconds to go. The touchdown makes our new score 36-23.
Well, Hendersonville's going to get another shot at our onside kick. And we'll see it right here. Manning rolls out. Nothing was there. Great job. And he just gets shoved and reaches across the pylon. Both referees confirm. And it is a touchdown, Commandos. So 35-23. 36.2 seconds. Well, the student section, I mean, listen, they just confirmed that they just won. So, I mean, I don't even know why we need to finish this.
That's right. It's
official.
Officially official.
Here comes the hands team. Looks like they put Jackson Campbell on the front line this time.
So Hendersonville, they were successful on their first onside kick.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the percentages are for those, but odds are not good that they recover the second one. But again, high school football, you never know. Martin from the 40 will squib it again, and this time Indy rather takes no chances.
Well, they kicked it to the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Jackson Campbell was the one person you shouldn't kick it to.
So Campbell plays hockey goalie right there, stops the football at the 50-yard line. They can sit on it now, 33.8 seconds to go. In the victory formation are the Eagles. They'll move to 4-1 on the season. Henderson again drops to 2-3 on the year. Indy again plays Brentwood next week. Paul and I will be at Centennial for the Battle of Franklin. Hope you can join us on YouTube. And we'll tick down to 10 seconds here to go in this one, and Indy will take the 35-23 win here at Independence High School. There you see our final score. So for everybody tonight at the WCTV Game of the Week, my buddy Paul Breece, my name's Michael Williams. We'll talk to you next Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. We see you next Friday for the Battle of Franklin.